Hello and welcome. It's KB here. So recently I've been trying out different Linux distros, and whenever I get into any issues or troubles, I need to troubleshoot the Linux, I have been actually using AI. The one that I'm currently using is called Anti-Gravity CLI, but it has a big problem. If you're not using a premium subscription, you reach the limit or quota really fast. And the quota resets after a week, which is actually really annoying. For me, using AI to fix issues in Linux that I don't understand is really important because I just can't remember the commands, or I just don't want to use terminal. I just prefer GUI. For simple stuffs, I can use terminals, but when it comes to complex problem solving, I just can't. Okay. If I have to do that, I'll just go back to Windows and just stay on Windows. And to be honest, AI is the reason why I'm using Linux right now, because it helps me solve problems quickly. Like, for example, just recently, I was having problem installing DaVinci Resolve on Linux. I tried multiple things, but I couldn't do it manually. So I just used AI, and instantly, within a minute, I was able to install DaVinci Resolve on Linux. And it was my first time ever using DaVinci Resolve on Linux. Now, because there is a huge limit in Anti-Gravity CLI or Gemini CLI, once I hit the limit, I have to wait 1 week to use it again. I don't want that. I don't want that. So luckily, in my last video, some of you guys suggested that I should use OpenCode. I didn't know about this. This is a similar thing as Anti-Gravity CLI or Gemini CLI, and it's open source. So let's install this. We're gonna copy this. There are multiple methods to install this. Curl npm bun brew peru. Let's install it using the curl. Should be pretty easy to install. Yeah, it says installing OpenCode version 1.15.10, and I hope that it's actually as good as, if not better than, Anti-Gravity CLI. So it says OpenCode. Okay, so we need to type here OpenCode and hit enter. No, so I'm doing it right. OpenCode. I just need to type OpenCode. Maybe I'll need to close the terminal and then open it again and then type OpenCode. Yes, I just needed to restart. Okay, so now we have the OpenCode ready, and it's not even asking for me to sign in or sign up. What? Okay, hello. They just sent that and nothing happened. What? Am I doing something wrong here? Okay, let's figure this out, how to do this. Control P, suggested, switch session, new session, switch model, connect provider. Okay, let's go to switch model. Oh, okay, so Big Pickle is actually a model. Okay, never heard about that. I know about the DeepSeek. Let's try connecting a provider. Let's click on that. Oh, OpenCode Zen. It says recommended. So, oh, we can also connect the Google. I think we're gonna hit the limit again if we connect to the Google. So let's actually go and try the OpenCode Zen recommended. Okay, I need to provide a key. So I need to go here and sign up, probably. Maybe that's the reason it didn't work out of the box. And then we should be able to talk. Hello, how are you? Okay, please just respond. Let's switch the model again. Nemotron. Let's say hello. Oh, okay, it worked. Maybe the free version that OpenCode provides are slow if there are way too many people using it at the same time. Basically, there are too many requests. I'm just gonna ask it to install a Minecraft here. And let's see if this works or not. I understand you'd like to install Minecraft on this system. However, I'm currently in a planning mode where I can only observe, analyze. Okay, let's switch to build mode actually. Let's see if it works. Ooh, okay, it's working. It's working. Okay, so it has run the sudo pacman sy, which is system update. Okay, it's actually doing it. Okay, this is good. It's looking for a Flatpak. Nice. I do have Flatpak already installed. Look at that. It's installing the Minecraft from Flatpak automatically. I gave it a permission once. Now it's just doing it. And just like that, Minecraft has been successfully installed on your CachyOS system via Flatpak. The official Minecraft launcher version, this is now available. Let's check this out. Game, Minecraft, kaboom. It worked. Okay, now I can see there is a meter here, right here. You can see 12K and 6%. So this is how much quota I have already used. So now I need to know how long it takes to reset that quota. Typically last 5 to 16 hours, depending on the model, server traffic. Okay, so the most free models reset after 5 hours. That's interesting. If I was using the Gemini CLI, it would have hit the quota already. Now, since I'm going to be using OpenCode, I'm just going to uninstall the anti-gravity CLI from it using this. Let's do that. I'm just going to ask it to do it for me. Yes. Oh, look at that. It has found the anti-gravity installed location. Look at that. Now it's asking for the permission and it should be gone now. So it's AGY, it's finding all of it, okay? All the memory of the anti-gravity that it saves, the log files and everything. And it says uninstalled successfully, done. Anti-gravity CLI has been completely uninstalled, removed the binary, config data, cache, and conversation history. Look at that, that's smart. Now let's test if we can wake up the anti-gravity. AGY, that was the command. Now it's gone. Now we just use the OpenCode. Now I want to test out one more thing here. Can I use the local model with it? I can actually ask the AI to figure out things for me. This is smart. I don't have to do anything. Again, I don't like using terminal and I don't remember even the simple commands. Okay, the model is loaded. I'm gonna go to developer. Now I just need to start the service here. Let's start that. Now service is started. Now I'm just gonna ask the OpenCode to actually connect my local AI that is running to this. Will it work? I don't know. I've never tried it. If it works, then I have unlimited AI access. No restriction. But the downside is that it's going to be using my resources, which I think is fair. Okay, here is the prompt. I'm using a LM Studio and Gemma 4 model locally. How can I use that model here in OpenCode? Is it possible? Let's find out. Yeah. It's looking for the OpenCode config. I think it's just going to configure everything by itself. It's looking at the OpenCode config JSON file. I think we need to do something here. And it said that, yes, it's possible here. Look at that. Yes, this is definitely possible. LM Studio exposes an OpenAI compatible API. Let me first check if LM Studio is running and discover the available model. And look at that. It discovered that this one is running. Now I just give it a permission, allow, done. Configured OpenCode to use your local LM Studio with Gemma 4. You need to quit and restart OpenCode for the changes to take effect. Config is loaded at startup only. Now I need to close this. Oh, look at that. It works. There was some small mistake in the config. But now look at that. We are using Gemma 4 locally, LM Studio, and it has no limitation. There is no thing there that shows how much you have used the quota, you know. So now I can say, hi. Oh, the number of tokens to keep. Oh, okay. I need to increase the context length here. Okay, let me do that. Okay, let's increase the context length. Reload to apply changes. Let's do that. Okay, context length is bigger now. And let's see. Hello. Come on. You can do this. Oh, my GPU span like crazy. Yes, it worked. Now you may be wondering that I only wrote a couple of lines here. The thing is, with the OpenCode, when you connect to the other coding agent or UI like this, they have skills and other things that agent uses. So those are also included in the context thingy. Now let's try doing something here. Maybe ask some online question. Okay, like for example, I'm going to try to retain the latest info. What is the weather like right now in New York? Let's see what happens with the local AI. Do we have the MCP access? I just want to find out. I can help you with software engineering code tasks, but I do not have access to real-time external data like the current weather. But it says that I can help with engineering and code tasks. So it is using the MCP. Let's ask a simple question. What is the latest Linux kernel version? Let's see what's the answer. Oh, look at that. Web fetch. You saw that? Yeah, it can fetch the website. It has the internet access. It's designed in a way, the MCPs that are inside the open code, it might not work like a Google Assistant like Gemini or something, but it has the internet access. This is actually cool. Now, look at that. I can use this AI model for free. Let's see how much RAM it's using already. 4.8 gigabytes. That's nothing. I can probably use even better model than this. Now, the best thing for me right now, since I'm on Linux trying out different things, if I get into any trouble, it can figure out because it also has the internet access and it's running locally. So I have unlimited quota basically. This is amazing. This is just simply amazing. And there is even a new Linux kernel on the way. Look at the date. Basically now it has the real-time info too. This is great. The only downside is that it's going to use my system resources, the GPU and RAM. The thing is, the Gemma model is very efficient. It can run on almost any PC. Okay, more powerful equals to better results, faster and all that. But the thing is, it can run on any PC. It can even run on a phone. Now, I have the power of open code with skills and MCPs. I can use the Gemma model locally with the LM Studio connected to the open code, and it will work just like a regular online AI model. Isn't that amazing? For my use case, it's perfect. Now, I don't know if you guys know about this or not. I have actually made some applications. They are available on GitHub. I made them using the anti-gravity. Now I can probably use OpenCode and Gemma 4 local model to build my apps. I guess it's just time to say goodbye to the anti-gravity CLI. Maybe I'll keep it sometime because anti-gravity CLI is actually really powerful. The only thing that annoys is that the wait time is 1 week. You have to wait 1 week to use it again. So maybe some things that the OpenCode can't do, maybe we can just use anti-gravity CLI. Only when needed. My Linux journey continues and I have unlimited AI access to fix any Linux problem. Wow, this is great. And yeah, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself and have fun. Bye-bye.